Hello, you. Welcome to Geekism. How are we, folks? Good morning, good morning. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Let's see who's here. Hey, Andrew. Thank you for keeping an eye on the place. Hope you're well. Flat tire. Ugh, nothing worse. Sitting with nothing to do. Glad to have some to watch. Awesome, Ash. Sitting at work with nothing to do. That's the life, eh? Getting paid for doing nothing. No, better than that. Fixing to be on lunch break. Sounds good. I've just had some eggs Benedict. It was delicious. I'm kind of into it now. Now I've figured out how to do my own. Now I've figured out to do my own hollandaise sauce. I'm all about eggs Benedict at home because it's pretty much just the hollandaise sauce, right? You toast a bagel, put some ham on it, put a poached egg on it, hollandaise sauce. It's getting that hollandaise sauce right. If anything, I made it a little too peppery today. A lot of drinking during Digital TMs. No, last night was Monday nights is just regular D&D with. It's still with John and Devon from Digital TMs, but we also play with John's wife and Simply Savannah, who may well be around later. She's an awesome Planet Zoo creator, but we don't stream it or anything. It's just our sort of Monday night game. And yeah, and do you know what? It wasn't even. I had like four beers, I think. Like four. I just got 4 cans from the four like craft ale cans from the beer store. And yeah, woke up. I think it's an age thing, isn't it? 35 now, and 4 cans of beer, and I'm dead. Like, didn't feel drunk last night, but woke up this morning like I had. There's Savannah. There you go. Good morning. Speaking of the devil, here I am. Also, and Mast is here as well, or popped in at least. You're in street. You're in work, Mast, aren't you? Since I was probably not hungover. It's just like I say. I only had 4 beers. Didn't feel bad. Like a bit of a buzz on at the end of the night, but God, I took tablets. I've drank water and everything. The beer store. Haha. I don't get the joke, Jod. All right, cool. Let's jump in. We're just gonna have a little potter today. A little potter, and it's warm as well. The air vent's closed. That probably doesn't help. I'll open that. There we go. Shh, it's my break. I'm on my break. Oh, just getting old yet. I think so. Hello, you. It's been a while since I've been here, so you're busy myself. Hey, Emily. To be fair, we haven't really been around much lately. Last week we did this. Look. I don't know why I turned into Ken Dodd for a second there. How tickled I am that we did this last week. That was the stream last week. I've never heard it called the beer store. Oh, I mean, it's literally called the beer store. Like, that's not just me calling it something. There are 2 alcohol stores in Ontario. It's all government mandated. You can go to the LCBO, which is the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, and that's where you get wines and spirits. Or you can go to the other one that sells beer, and it's literally just called the beer store. It might be tired as to all the activity catching up on you. No, it's just me being an age. Oh, hello. What happened here? Some shenanigans took place here last night. Is that maybe? Maybe because the full fence didn't happen or something. Huh? No, looks like it's all there, eh? Trying to drain that one animal. I know, right? We can only hope that these boxes are watertight. I work in alcohol regulation Florida, and the idea of only having 2 options makes me laugh more than it should. Yeah, well, I mean, they're starting to branch out a little bit now. You can buy some beers at Walmart, and like craft breweries. Craft breweries are able to. Brewers are able to sort of have a storefront where they can sell their own now as well. You can say best thing for a hangover is more beer. No, that's just prolonging the hangover. Yeah, I get it's also that as well. Yes, being responsible working adults. It is true that like Tuesday mornings I have very little to do, and I even knew Because normally the thing that I'd say stops me getting super drunk. I had 4 beers. Like, that isn't a lot of alcohol, right? But the only thing that normally keeps me in check is that I'm up with Xander the next morning. But amazingly, Nicola had a day off, which doesn't happen for her very often. So she was like, I'll get up with Xander and take him to school, because she misses taking him to school, you know. Yeah, so, well, you say that. I don't have any drank anyone. I only had 2 bottles of, like, what I call fridge piss on the Sunday night. So, yeah, Monday night was my having a little drink night this week. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Oh, God. You okay? You okay there? Cool. So I would like to get this bongo box finished today. That will be my plan. We do need some more of these, although I did not enjoy putting them down last week. We do need a load of these more just around the place, so it looks like they're sort of doing their job, you know. That's the camera. She's off. The quarter time for them. If you do it every day, it becomes a chore. Yeah, it's not a chore. I mean, you know, just get up with him. We eat breakfast. We watch some cartoons. It's not a big thing. It's just, yeah, she doesn't get to take him much because of her work. The problem is Nicole doesn't really get a day off. She'll get like an afternoon after a night shift. So she'll finish a night shift at like 5 in the morning or something, and then like she's not back in then until the next morning or the next night. So it's not like she can get like 2 hours sleep and then jump up to take him. So it's all temporary. She'll be into a better routine by the end of the year, which is good. The problem is at the moment is she's working her regular shifts, but then also working so many as like a trainee to get this final qualification she needs or something. I don't really fully understand it, but yeah, she's working hard. Whereas I'm hardly working. I already drink maybe mulled wine every now and again. Mulled wine? I will have a single malt wine at Christmas. Like if we go to like a German market, you know, like a Christmas market. I can't imagine ever drinking it any other time. Oh, can you do that? Oh, there we go. Learning new things. Hey, John, do you remember seeing your daily Animal Crossing streams back in April 2020? How have you been? Yeah, okay. Ups and downs. Has she settled into the job yet? She's still training. Sorry, you answered it as I was typing. Yeah, so she's a paramedic now. Like she's working as a paramedic, but she's now just doing this final set of qualifications that give her the advanced paramedic, which will be like back to the equivalent of what she was in the UK, basically. So it's been a long couple of years process for her, but she's nearly there, yeah. Okay, yeah, that'll do. So it's great. So fine movements around in Planet Zoo is very annoying. Yeah, you get there. It's not the most fun thing. You're right. Okay, let's find where is it? Habitat. We want some stuff. Enrichment items. Let's do food enrichment, and we can just pick the species, can't we? And it just shows us the stuff they're able to have. There we go. So we can have a hanging tree feeder, a ball, and a barrel. I think hanging tree feeder is probably the one then. That looks fun. I've really just kind of placed the stuff down here. That's pretty good at the tree there. Yeah. I think of what we can do here to make it fun. And I really do like the plant screen, actually. Will it let us put them next to each other and make like a thing out of it? I bet it won't. Nope. There we go. I can only just see the red dot that comes up from those things. Do one occasionally if I'm going to drink, usually like a whiskey or a ginger beer. A whiskey and ginger beer. Sorry, I was going to say ginger beer is not a drink, is it? Yeah. Yeah, whiskey and ginger beer sounds good. A bit like a super simple like Yankee Mule or something, I suppose that, yeah. Oops. I haven't played PlayStation a long time. No, me neither. One of them's already up here. What are you doing? No. Decided against it. I think we should try and make this into a thing with some like planks. I hope it doesn't bother them too much. When you're placing down this game and the animals come running, yeah, they're obviously desperate for something. Although we actually have welfare off here, so I'm sorry, but how satisfying is that? That it's exact right width. Can we colour that? Can't colour that one. That's a shame. Let's have a look what else there is. Plank. Yep, you absolute plank. Why is no? Why are there no? There's one. Thin. Yeah. Okay, so 2 meters is long enough, and that one can be coloured, I think. I thought it was the keeper playing with the screen. Alright, there. Because these things like a lot of cover and stuff, I think, right? They're a bit scaredy. So I think they would... are we not put these in the same... There we go. These things like a lot of cover, these bongos. I think they're a bit scaredy. Oh, no. Let's have a look. It's like an old-fashioned playground style thing. Yeah, it does look a bit like an old-fashioned play gym. I quite like that, though. It's quite a fun thing to run with. What we'll do then is just so that pattern doesn't look quite as samey. Yeah, we can do it that way as well, I think. Or that just had the same one. No, it's just have the same one. Okay, do it that way. There you go. Well, you can select multiple things. Yeah, that thing down the bottom. Put them all into the same group, and then you can just move the group around. There we go. There's tutorials on all this on the channel from a couple of years ago, yeah. Good to see you, mate. Hey, Toes, how's it going, buddy? Hey, John T, how's it going? Good, Chris, thank you. Yeah, little tender this morning. I had the awful mistake of drinking a marginal amount of alcohol last night. But yeah, otherwise it's doing good, Chris. I appreciate you being here. Oh, here's the old keeper. What are you doing there? There's some crap somewhere. Get that poop up. Okay, now what we're gonna do is come and make some of these lighter. Oh, can we not colour these in? Huh. Painted. That's the ones we wanted. We want to be able to change the colour of them, don't we? Boo hiss. Okay, well, let's take those out quickly. We've got to be able to change the colour of them. You don't want them all the same colour. That's super dull. Toves with the membership. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm sorry, nothing goes off when it happens now. Like, I need to get them sorted again. I'll do a little dance for you. Ooh, Toves is a Geekism member. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate your support. You get to do some... I don't know what you get to do. I don't know. You get some emojis. I'm so out of the game. Good to see you stream again. Cheers, Carl. Yeah, we're having fun with it. We're just sort of easing back in, you know, easing back in, keeping it loosey goosey. Dee dee dee. Oops. Hello. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this the difficult way. There we go. Okay, let's drag them down. Yeah, that'll do. Hey, Carl. More than happy with that. Good stuff. Plus, hangover is it's always chilly to have a calm day to recover. Yes, yes, just a chill out day to recover. So I'm going to stream here for an hour or two. Then I'm going to call up the store, sort out some 3D printing stuff. Then I'm going to go pick Xander up. And then we're having wings and ribs tonight. Oh, yeah. Did you eat anything before drinking last night? Probably because of an empty stomach. Maxine, it's because I'm 35 and 4 beers hurts me now. Like, there's nothing else. It's just that, I'm afraid. I appreciate your concern, but genuinely, I can have 2 beers, it's fine. 3 beers, I start to feel it the next day. Okay, so I'll make them dark, and then we'll bring those 3 up. It's a bit yellowy. Yeah. Those songs even more. Perfect. Things sound like a great choice. Yes. Is this like live? Oh yeah, it's live. Rob. Dope. Nice Nando's one. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to a good Nando's, you know. Whenever I get back to the UK, genuinely the only things I miss are food options. There are a couple of, I think there are a few Nando's here. I don't think it's like a super big thing, but there are. I'm pretty sure there are a few Nando's here in Canada. Can we do that without it being too aggressive? Yeah. Okay. This is weird. This is weird. But I think we can make it work. And people, right? No, not really. I'm not going to lie. No. Are you going back to Parkset? You think I would like to? Yeah, I'd like to have another look. I see some really good stuff on our Discord from Parkset that keep making me want to go back. Still working on Mongo. Yeah, we're actually working inside it today. We're doing some stuff. Hey, Journal Candy, hope you're good. Oh, that's not great. The thing is, like, all the people I want to see, like I speak to them all a lot, you know, like we get to talk on the phone and on Discord and all that sort of stuff, you know, and I play D&D with some of them. And so yeah, I don't really feel like I miss people that much, actually. Like my mom and my auntie are booked in to come for Christmas this year, which will be pretty sweet. Because obviously they've not. Because one thing I will say is Xander's not great on the phone. He gets a bit bored talking to people on the phone, so it'll be nice for them, you know, to see him properly. So this rope and stuff, like we have stuff like that, don't we, in the game that we can kind of emulate over here? Do we? Yeah. That stuff. And that's rope small. So there must be like a pipe that fits into. Is it gonna be bamboo, or is it gonna be? Okay, so there's those ones that have been tense. There's the bamboo, that's not great. I think just the... Yeah, just that one, but probably the painted one, so we can make it a nice sort of... It's almost like a bluey brown. It's like a quite grey brown, isn't it? And will that fit in it? Yeah. Well, that's a pisser. I really don't want to use the bamboo. Like as a Saturday, nice. What would be your idea setting for an upcoming Planet game? No idea. Not particularly sure. I want one. I'd like to see another company tackle a good big sim. The Planet games are good despite their issues. I'd like to see somebody else have a try. My D&D games on Saturday. Awesome. I'm just playing Sundays and Mondays, and we do a live thing on Wednesdays as well at the minute. Our Thursday game's on a bit of a hold at the moment, unfortunately. And the DM, so, what's your character on the DM? So everyone else, nice, yeah. If it's around the enrichment beams, okay, I don't know what that is. Let's have a look. Enrichment. Oh, as in the climbing ones? I know the ones you mean now. The ones that are just made for climbing. What are they under, folks? Here we go. These ones, right? It does fit around the bamboo, yeah, but I don't want the bamboo. But these things are pretty much perfect. They're the same wood. Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Who was that? I am Dino Dude. You are Dino Dude. I've always said this. You are Dino Dude. Can't you colour the bamboo? It's more just the texture of it, the shape of it. But this is freaking huge. Is there some other one? There we go. There we go. Prehistoric Kingdom has a lot of promise. Yeah. I think they showed it a bit early, honestly. But there's potential there. Okay. That's what she said. What did I say? There's potential there? No, she has ever said that to me. Oh, it's almost spot on. All right. Some of this bad boy in here. Cool. Spanish really special my playthrough game. I'm gonna watch some of your tutorials for inspiration. Awesome, Haley. Yeah, there's I didn't do loads of tutorials on Planet Zoo, but you could probably even go back and watch some of the Planet Coaster stuff as well. It will apply, especially the scenery stuff. All right. So we need that to come over here and cap this one off. There's a larger one you could use, right? Good. Glad to see your minds are all still in the gutter. Whoop. okay, I'll have to do something like that there, I guess. Tie that in. In fact, we might copy that rope over there as well. Excuse you, Mr. Bongo. That was the right noise. There we go. Make it to the dark side. Feels a bit weird being over on the chat on YouTube, but totally worth it. Geekism going, hey, Crash Mac Warrior. Yeah, we just as you can probably tell, there's just more people here. Yeah, we did the whole Twitch thing, and it is fun. And you know what? Twitch has got some really great systems in place, but like, I've spent 4 years building an audience on YouTube, right? Like, I just need to respect that, I think. Sums the playing series pretty well. Spending forever on a tiny part of design. It's certainly how I play it, yeah. Okay, but the good thing is that apart from these silly bits here that I shouldn't have built on the same block, and all of this needs to be on the same block, the good thing is that all of this can become one group now, and we can duplicate it. Like the work is done now. And we could even, that'd be cool, bring it up and put it onto the fence. And I want to be careful because I feel like it's going to start looking like a paintball course. But I think I just want to have a few of these in there because they don't like to be seen, these things. Oh, can't see your lovely face for the chat though on my TV. So the deco contributors hiding places for them. I honestly can't quite remember how it works. Somebody else is a bit more up on it. Twitch just has a different weird vibe compared to YouTube. Yeah, hey S-Down, by the way. Yeah, it does, but I get it. Like, I totally understand why a lot of people enjoy it because it's just built for it. But I really think unless you're really putting the hours in and you have an incredibly regular schedule, then there's no real point. This is for somebody, sorry, who has a following on YouTube. I think if you're brand new and haven't done much of either, I think probably if you're streaming, then you should go to Twitch. But yeah. Also, had no idea animals can use bridges. Yeah, you can click an animal. You can click this heat map down here and go to traversable area. And so these ones can't use the bridges actually. But they probably could if it was wider. But this was really just for the keeper, so the keepers don't have to walk through the water. Depends on the type of audience you're drawing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the audience is much different, as in their sort of sensibilities. Just yeah, it's the engagement and stuff that's really different. Like I've got a buddy that some of you here will definitely know, Tom Crosby, and he is a performer. He's a full-time. I don't know how you describe him really. He does like a comedy show that's based around nerdy things and geeky things that he's learnt to do with things like Rubik's cubes and memory feats with numbers, that kind of stuff. He used to be a magician. That's how I know him. That's where I know him from. And when COVID hit, he started streaming every day, just solving Rubik's cubes. He can do a Rubik's cube in like 30 seconds or whatever. That's his thing. And the chat and the show has developed into this sort of crazy cacophony of noise and sounds, and the chat can interrupt him while he's solving them. He's even got it set up. There's servos in his room now that are connected to the Twitch chat, so when somebody subscribes, he gets fired with a Nerf gun. They can make things fall off. They can make bubble machines turn on in his, like it's all chaos, and you just couldn't do that on YouTube, right? Like you just the system isn't in place for it. So you could argue that maybe that is a different audience, but I think he's curated that audience. And if the facility that if the ability to do what he does on Twitch was possible on YouTube, there's no reason why he couldn't do it here either. I don't think the actual sort of core demographics are that much different, personally. Used to be a magician, that's how I know. Well, yeah, I mean, you know that I used to be a magician. We both used to be. We are both reformed magicians. He still performs on stage, and I do this, but neither of us really do magic tricks anymore. Yeah, hard to build an audience unless you stream regularly. It just depends who's watching, and there aren't as many people watching. Yeah, well, that's the thing, you see, Max. That's why I like YouTube. I'm a big fan of the. I'm a big fan of the idea of a passive income. I've been pushing towards passive incomes for years now, and the fact is that I haven't made a video on YouTube for like 2 months, right, before these last couple of streams, but the amount of residual revenue I was still earning from YouTube has just about paid the bills. Not really, just about, sort of like that, and the other things I do have kind of just paid the bills, right? No one discovers you on Twitch when you're offline. That's. Do you know what, Toes? That in like 8 words has just said what I'm trying to say in a rambling 3 minutes. The fact is that, my Planet Coaster tutorial series is getting views now. While I'm in bed asleep, people will be watching the replay of this from today. That's what I like about YouTube. I like the fact that I can just keep throwing content out there and it continues to work for me, right? That's the thing I really appreciate the most. Cool. Okay, all that's in place then. So I think let's have a look at. We only put down a little bit of enrichment. Let's see if there's any more for the old bongos. Herb sense marker enrichment. Yeah, we can drop those down, can't we, a little? Ah! I totally thought you could hide them. Can you not hide them? Maybe we'll put a rock over or something. But yeah, let's have a couple of those. Yeah, we'll totally hide them. What's that about, Benjamin? You can't view Twitch on phone? Oh, I've had a few people say that it won't work on their phones. Yeah. I'm sorry, we're just going to breeze past you being a magician. I'm sorry, Bold. Like, it's not a secret. It's been mentioned many, many times on various streams and videos over the last 5 years. But yeah, I spent 10 years as a professional magician before I got into YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should start doing YouTube and stuff instead of Twitch. I really don't think it's not as simple as one is easier than the other. They both require a huge amount of work and effort. And anyone who does both, you can always train back up after you place the item. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. I want them kind of hidden. Anyone who manages to do both and do them both well, like, it's a real huge skill set. So good for them. You sure? I'm going to say no. It's okay. We'll put a rock under it. We'll put a rock over it. It's fine. Leaf with the subscription. Thank you so much. The Geekism membership. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, even the keeper's having a little shout out for you there. The king has returned. I wouldn't go that far, but I really appreciate you being here, Leaf. Another awesome content creator, by the way, folks. You're a boss if you can manage road too, right? We have a lot of very awesome, very consistent and regular Planet Zoo producers here in the chat, folks. If you're looking for other stuff to watch, Simply Savannah, Leaf, Bold, Estan, I was to say Master hasn't done a video in months, but his stuff's good. There's probably others as well that I haven't noticed. They're very cool folks. So remind me. That looks really good when it's filled. Actually, I've never seen that. I've never recorded that before or remembered what it looks like. That looks great. I thought it just stayed looking like a box. So how do we find out what these things need regarding their environment? Ideal plant range, Africa tropical. That's it. Okay. So let's go to nature, rocks, drop. Oh yeah, mossy rock. Tropical rock. There we go. Just want a little bit of this in here, just to kind of. Basically, want that thing covered. You change your settings. Who does? Me? Oh, it's a settings thing to do that. Oh, yeah, but that's totally the sort of thing I feel like I would have turned off, unless it's a newer feature. I totally feel like that's the sort of thing I would have already done. I mean, it obviously isn't. There we go. I don't mind seeing a little bit of the stuff. It's just that little. For some reason, I have to put it in this big silver tub. I don't get it. Hi all, your words warm my heart, Janty. Hope you're staying tuned for my friend. I'm doing all right, you know. Good days and bad days at the minute with everything going on, but you know, we crack on and we move forward. Something came today actually that's really sweet. Do you want to see? So I'm obviously trying to sort of Leaf is criminally underappreciated. I completely agree. You should all go and watch. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so obviously I'm buying sort of furniture as and when I can afford it at the moment, ready for the move in November. And this month I got mattresses, so I got a mattress for me and Xander, but I also bought some bedding for Xander's bed because I want to do his room like jungle-y, because he's really into like he's obsessed with volcanoes right now, like that's his super big thing, and I thought jungle is kind of like a good basic theme that will probably carry on till he's like sort of 6 or 7 and then probably wants to get redecorated or whatever. But check out this this jungle animal bed sheet I got for him. I'll be right back. What have I got a bigger camera? Oh, there we go. You can hear music as well. But look at this. Look at all the animals. Look. How good's that? And on this side you can see that's the frog. Look. How freaking adorable. It's got a monkey. Like iguana-y things, parrots, snakes, toucans, tree frogs. I want those for my bed, right? Isn't it freaking amazing? So I got some of those. So yeah, I'm looking for like jungly things now to do for his room. I got 2 of those. Do you know those, like if you've ever been to IKEA, you've seen them. They're like, it's just a huge leaf that IKEA sells that just attaches to the wall. It's like a bed canopy. They come in green asking for a friend, right? They don't, unfortunately. I did look. Nancy, you got me so excited to be a dad. Oh, it's awesome. The amount of cool stuff you can buy and have an excuse for it. Are you expecting Leaf? Because if so, that's incredible. Yeah. But yeah, have you seen the big leaves that IKEA sell? I've got 2 of those, and I've got those. And his furniture is actually the furniture I'm using now in this spare room is going to be his. So we've got like dark wood furniture. It's a bit mid-century, but like, you know, it's fine with a few things on it. Oh, and also look what else I got. This is actually just for me, honestly. The bed's not even made. Excuse me. Look, it's such a mess. You probably get a nice view of my ass there as well. Oh god, look at this. This is the coolest stuffy. Not for a long time. I just love the dad aesthetic and nice. Oh, that sounds good. That you'll be ready for it when it happens. Here, hey, is this the best teddy bear you've ever seen? It's a plague doctor. Who thought that was a cool idea? Well, I think it is a cool idea. But imagine them sitting in their office, the teddy bear company, and they're like, you know, yeah, we've done lions and tigers and we've got an elephant, and Like somebody was like, "How about a plague doctor?" Isn't it fantastic? I saw it. They had him come into the game store yesterday, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need." I need the plague doctor stuffing. Bring out your dead. I keep getting ads for those. I want them so bad. Yeah, it's a company. Do you know what? The first I found about them a while ago, the company's called Squishable. And this is all they make is these teddies, right? Where'd you find these things? You always have the most random stuff. I know, I can't help it. The company's called Squishable, but the guy, it's Aaron Glazer, I think the guy's name is, who owns the company. And he wrote a really great book called Super Fandom, which was about sort of really engaging fans, which I read and then found out that he had a company that sold these, and I had a look, and then I kind of forgot about him. But yeah, the game store I work for we're sort of branching out a little bit with our product line, because at the moment we sell all the tabletop stuff you'd expect: Warhammer, Lord of the Rings, all the Star Wars tabletop games, all of that. And then we have a big board game section, and then obviously a supplies section that sells paints and paintbrushes and all that. But we've just started branching out a little bit into things like jigsaws and like geeky satellite stuff. So the company that sell these sell every different type of thing you can think of. Like, some of them are insane. They do like a ramen box with little eyes on and stuff. But we've obviously got the sort of the geeky D&D type ones. So he's got these in, and there's some dragons, and there's a Cthulhu one. Oh, Andrew, there's a Cthulhu one. But yeah, there we go. There's him. Cool. Right, where were we? That was a complete ad. It wasn't really an ad. I didn't tell you where to buy them, did I? But if you go to if you googled the Game Chamber Canada, or the Game Chamber London, Ontario, you'd find a website where you could buy them. I don't know how much they would be if you weren't in Canada, though. Probably quite expensive to move across. Hey Dylan, how's it going? This stream is sponsored by... Yes, this stream is always sponsored by myself. I've just realised that thing's on fire. Is that going to be I suppose we could just pretend it's like a Steam... We could pretend it's dry ice or something, right? Cthulhu Cube Thulu. I'm only interested in what this is true. No, but do you know what? I bet they do a Rubik's Cube one. It's totally the sort of thing they would do, because they literally do, like, one of them's a bubble tea. Like, it's just a glass of bubble tea with a straw sticking out of it. Let's have a look. Squishable Rubik's. No, so Squishable themselves don't do one, but there are obviously like squishy Rubik's Cubes available. But yeah, fair enough. Screens are a good idea for the animals to hide from people. Well, that's what we thought. Yeah, we started off just sort of wanting to tie them into these things a little, and then I thought we'll place a few of them around. We'll see what it looks like when it's foliaged. I do worry it looks a little bit like a paintball run, because that's totally the sort of thing you'd find. Terrified Springboks. Yeah, it's these bongos, man. They're poopy scared. They just are not a fan of stuff. But we have welfare turned off. I just remember them not being scared at stuff. All right, cool. So it's African Tropical was the run we've got to do, right? So we go to Africa, and then Biome Tropical plants. So the big trick here is going to be, like, this is meant to be British temperate, right? Like, look at the countryside, this is meant to be a British temperate zoo. And what I'm not a huge fan of, although I probably have got them somewhere, is just throwing, like, palm trees down. So we're going to try and have to find the stuff. Like, tamarins, they don't look so bad. Like, I'm going to be looking for the real sort of, like, bushier stuff that looks like it would survive in a wetter climate, So let's build a bit of a palette over here. Those are good. Custard apples. Yeah, we'll go for those. Kapok, these things are freaking huge. Even the smallest one is huge. Yeah, palms. I'm not sure we're really going to get away with. Coastal mangroves, maybe. They kind of look like thingies. They'd probably be okay. Ferns are fine. Ferns are pretty hardy and happy anywhere. I think tamarind, even though it does look a little bit exotic, it feels like it would probably do okay. Palm trees right there. Is the palm? Have I got palm trees? I haven't got palm trees, have I? Oh, I have. Look, yeah, they're no good. Let's change those out. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you could have, like, places will have palm trees. It's just they're a hell of a lot of work. Hey, Sven. Ash and birch trees are edible and always using juice. Yes, but I do want to try and keep it to what the animals are happy with. Good to see you back. Hey, Best in Slot. How's it going, friend? Thanks, buddy. Yeah, we're easing back into stuff, you know. I had to take a little bit of time away from content creating because of life. Oh yeah, get those this Scavolia down. I love this stuff. Okay, so I'm thinking that's the palette we use. But yeah, appreciate it, friend. Thanks a lot. This is like another awesome content creator. Still doing Planet Zoo. Getting ready for Jurassic World Evolution 2, I imagine. That's going to be a big one for you, hey? I'll write a drink. Animal happiness? Don't know her. Hey, Elephant Puppet. How's it going? Am I anyone who doesn't like the texture of the willow trees? There's just something off about them. Yeah, no, I kind of agree. I feel like it's the colour. I feel like it's a bit too vibrant. Can you change the colour of trees now? Is that a thing? No. Like, I think if there was just a little bit of the, like, yellowness sort of pulled out from them, they'd be alright. Dabble, mainly JD. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to be the big one. Let's hope it really sort of fills in some of the gaps the first one had, eh? That's definitely what I'm hoping for. SN does what he wants. Right, doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give... So, hold on, where are these guys from? Because some of this is going to cross over, probably. Oh, they want Africa Tropical as well, so that's fine. So, did we just ignore... What did we put in there? Marula? Africa of Grassland? Yeah, we just didn't give a shit. Let's have a look. Coverage, plants. Yeah, look, look at them. Ah! Oh, in that case, maybe we just fuck it and put what we're liking. What PZ DLC will be next? I don't know. Bamboo is bushy. Yes, it is. Texture doesn't seem to match the texture of the game. Yeah, it might be the colour. Seemed too light. Yeah, I think it's that. But yeah, I think the colour being so light really sort of what's the word? Like really sort of accentuates the colour, the texture maybe. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Right, let's get a big old tree. Boom. Big old tree. There you go. It makes these sort of beams look a little less subtle. Good thing we don't care about animal plant happiness here. Too right. I mean, what it is, you see, it's not that I care about the animal happiness because they're all set to 100% welfare, right? But I find, for me personally, that the limitations beget creativity. Like, if I could just put every plant down, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. So I like to have that rule set in place because it helps me be creative. And I think it's the reason why we see games like Minecraft do so well, because it's a block palette, you know, and it's all. I mean, and obviously there's loads of mods and everything that do everything else, but there's that much because there's such a limitation. It really begets sort of great creativity with what people can do. Okay, so we'll have this lighter one be sort of around where they walk. They mostly cross the water there, don't they? So this can come here. Okay, I think the underground of the water would be more of a rocky. I tried to stick to a general palette zoo white. Now that is also a really good thing, yeah. To make, because that, I mean, that really sort of pushes forward with the realism, right? So I mean, I'm trying to kind of keep it to these sort of bushier oak styles. Yeah, do you know what? The more I see these now, they've been pointed out at me, the more they're offending me. We'll get rid of those for now. Like I say, I don't mind some of these like waxy leaves because you totally get those. They would totally happen in the UK. Just those huge big palms, yeah, not so hot on them. There we go. Wish I had those kind of constraints when trying to think of personal voiceover projects to make. Right? Yeah. Do they use the ridge? The animals don't. The staff do. So the animals wander through the water. The staff can use the bridge though. Too many options. Decision power sets in. Yes. Yes. Too many choices. Creativity because you can't side. Too much to pick from. Exactly. Yeah. You'll get it. You'll know what I'm saying. Yeah. Arguably, the grasp the foliage palette for all of these three should be identical, really, because they've all been built at the same time. They're all for similar animals. In fact, do you know what? Bold, you convinced me. But we will do that. We'll just continue these across. I did quite like that one big ass tree though. I might just have that one big ass tree there, just because it's like a bit of almost like a focal point of the place. All right. There we go. Used to do graphic design commissions, and the worst clients are the ones that said, do whatever you like. Yes. Yeah, I had those as well. I used to work at... Well, I wasn't really full. Like, I would never call myself a graphic designer, but we did... I worked at a print store, so I did a lot of, like, commercial design, like business cards, leaflets, flyers, that kind of thing. But, yeah, there's nothing worse than when they go, oh, you know, just do, you know, whatever you like. Yeah, just do whatever you want. And the worst ones were the ones where they wouldn't even give you any copy. They're like, you know, I was like, well, you just all you have to do is give me the words that you want, and then we'll, you know. And they're like, oh, you know, just the usual. I'm like, what do you mean the usual? You're selling bouncy castles. What's the usual? Yeah. Try to stick to a palette that makes absolutely zero sense. That's not true. Stan, you don't stick to a palette. You stick all of the pieces in a bag, a Scrabble bag, and you go, oh no, are these things stuck? I'ma say I think we found an issue. They're thinking about it. Digging the diorama scene. Yeah, there's some really great stuff coming out from those at the minute. You got it here, guys, or what? Bongos are all bonged up. Put the terrain out. Yeah, I think it's just because it's too sheer. Yeah, just a bit too sheer. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Problem is, can you do it with the water? How does it work? We can't do anything with the water there, can we? There we go. Hopefully that helps. They've all gone to eat. For the fittest. Yeah, I don't think it quite applies in a zoo. I think there'd be uproar, to be honest, if a zoo was like, yeah, survival of the fittest. They die, they die. You die, you die. I love these along the water. I think they're so good looking. Nice gnarly roots. Oh, are we gonna see? I really love that across the bridge, but obviously we want the staff to be able to do what they need to do. Super enough to get in the walls and then they die. I hope PC2 reverts back to the Planko water. We can terraform around it while it's still there. Yeah, but isn't that only because it's not volumetric, right? Like that's why that happens. I would love to see, personally, I think whatever they do next should have dynamic water. Like we should be able to make waterfalls and stuff. Zoos sometimes do survive with population problems. Well, I suppose in that case, after a meeting, cheers, Savannah, have a good one. We'll be going for about another 40 minutes. In that case, it's probably better to do survival pitches than just to actually euthanize, you know. So yeah, I kind of get that. All right, now we just need some bushwork. What we got here? Some custard apple trees that we've turned into bushes. Up. A heavy. Oh, nice floating one there. Oh, still floating one. Working in healthcare, and I'm going to be honest, it'd be kind of cool if people just told us what they liked, come for a gallbladder removal, and leave with your tonsils missing. It's the wrong end. She wants to get the water level closer to land height. Yeah, that's what I would like to see a fully dynamic volumetric water system. That would be what I think would be a really good step up, really, for round 2 of everything. Why is it doing that? Because we're doing it more like that way. Not enough from every single zoo BTS show on Disney Plus and Netflix during the pandemic, right? There's loads on Disney Plus, isn't there? There's loads of zoo stuff on there. I noticed. I've still got some of that. Have you been watching that? What's it freaking called? It's called something like Behind the Magic or something. It's like where they take a ride from Disney each episode and break down the history of it. I can't think what it's called now. I think it might just be called Behind the Magic. Can't really make a sizable waterfall at the moment. No, that's it. You're limited to those like fake pieces, aren't you? A full on waterfall system. I mean, you know, I think Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 had it. You know, City Skylines has it. So it's possible within this sort of genre. I can't remember if you got age to turn off. Yes, I think so, yeah. Dude, the new little Imagineer video that's like 2 minutes long and shows off the animatronics is daddy. Is it really? Where's that? Didn't Planko have it? No, Planko did not have volumetric water. Planko had, like, just, it was a JPEG. slapped on something. Learned recently about Disney's Go Away Green. Oh yeah, that's one. If you never get to Disney with a Disney nerd, they'll point out every freaking Go Away Green bit. Yeah, I think it's called Behind the Curtain or Behind the Magic or something like that. And each week it's like a different show. So I've watched the first 2. One was the Jungle Cruise, and then the next one was the Haunted Mansion. And it just shows the history of them. You know, Disney Parks YouTube uploaded it, but oh cool, I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah. Yes, it has. It's more like a really liquid gel. Yeah, no, it is. It's like it's more of a like a Jello. Yeah. Learn about Go Away Green from one of Johnson's Planet Coaster videos. Well, there you go. There you go. See, I'm the Disney nerd that I warn you against. There, that's how it works. Okay. Let me get some really heavy bush moments. So it still looks like super open. I think. I think we just need to bring in a lot more. Been loving the shots on Bioreconstruct that you recommend on Twitter. Oh, I'm obsessed with that guy. Oh, girl. I don't know, actually. Yeah, they did some awesome stuff. I wonder how they get permission. Because I thought there was like a big like no-fly zone thing over Disney. And, you know, maybe like they're one of the few that have got a... they've got like a pass or something. But yeah, that's a really, really fun Twitter account. Behind the Attraction, there you go. Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, Behind the Attraction, very cool. It's basically like the Imagineers season 2. The editing's a bit funky. They do this thing, and I really hate it. But what's the other show that everyone's raving about at the moment? Oh, The Movies That Made Us. I don't know if you've seen that. There's a new series of that on at the minute. I've got some flowers in here, sure. Movies That Made Us. They did this thing where they're like they'll say, like, somebody will say something like it's really hard to explain. An interviewee will say something like, "Oh yeah, we thought this was going to work out really well," and then like the voiceover will be like, "But it didn't," and it'll cut to somebody that they're interviewing just kind of sat there like that. And like, it's obviously like the footage they've got of them while they're prepping to get ready, right? Like they're doing mic tests and whatever. Like, yeah, just sit there for us. We're just going to sort some lighting out or whatever. And this poor guy, like in his 70s, who you know was worked as like, key grip on a film 40 years ago or whatever. Just sat there. He's come out for the day, and he's like, yeah, I'll come and talk about it. And they just get some like real candid footage of him just sort of sat there like scratching his ass or whatever, but they'll splice that in as like a reaction to what they're talking about. It's such a weird specific thing that pisses me off, but it really pisses me off. And if anyone else has even noticed or has any clue as to what I'm on about, I don't know. Oh my god, dog. There's a large diameter no-fly zone over much of Walt Disney World, but I believe he flies on the outskirts. Oh, wow. So he must have like super zoom lens or whatever then, because he gets some real pretty impressive stuff. Disney absolutely hates him. I wondered that too, as they won't even allow selfie sticks in the parks. Can't see Joe Blogs getting in with a drone. Yeah, I think selfie sticks is more of a just they're an annoyance and like they could hurt people and stuff. Most drone operators are pretty solid. Like you can get licenses for them and stuff. But yeah, there must be something in place, or maybe he's just that good, knows exactly how close he can go. I know you mean those cuts, Chauncey. Also, hi all. Thank you, Em. Glad somebody. I feel like I'm a raving lunatic just sitting here. It's like on reality TV when they cut an interview and make them react. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not quite that because like these are just. It's just this specifically this sort of using footage that is not part of the interview as a way to get like a reaction out of somebody when they're just sat there being like. Meh. No, reality TV is actually real in that sense. Yeah, and it's such a shame because they did that Imagineers series they did on Disney Plus. One of the series it launched with was incredible. It was so well put together. It was really well edited, really well researched. And this one is fine in comparison, you know. And it's all just PR, right? Like all of these things are just adverts for the theme park that you're all sat watching, you know. But we all get it. We all know how Disney works, don't we? God, it's really warm. I don't know whether it is really warm or if I'm just a little hungover. Oh, that looks really cool, doesn't it? Sort of wandering down into the water there. Oh, I like that. Let's see if we can do that on this side as well. Kill. Let's have a look. I don't know. I still feel like this is really empty compared to this one, but there isn't really that much difference. Maybe they've used some of these crazy ass logs. The movie Miracle used the actual announcers live recording from 1980. They tried to re-edit it and couldn't. I'm not so sure what I know what that is. Sorry. Gotta go. Planning to stream same time tomorrow. Maybe. Xander is getting his shots tomorrow morning, ready for big school. So we are going to take him to daycare afterwards. But if he does kind of, get a bit of a, if he just get a bit of a fever off them, which you can often get, I might have to bring him home and have him at home. So maybe we will see. Unfortunately, I can't be more specific than that. Yeah, but around now, yeah. No, Disney's self company. It's all about the magic, surely. Nope. No. Okay. Years ago, I saw Britain's Got Talent live auditions, and before they started, they needed to test the cameras, so the audience all had to do several reactions from polite Capuchins to saying, "Yeah, sounds about right." I always remember me and a friend of mine went on Britain's Got Talent. We didn't do very well, and luckily they decided to never actually show us on TV. It was a great couple of days though, but there was a bit in it where they wanted to film us because I think the company, the production company, thought we would do a little bit better than we did because they spent a lot of time filming with us, a lot more than they spent with a lot of people, and they got us doing extra little skits and stuff. We did some stuff with Stephen Mulhern for the there's like a show after the show type thing. Is there? I don't know. I don't really watch it, to be honest. It was my other half of the double act was into it a bit more than me. But yeah, we did some filming with him and stuff, and they never used a second of it because we all got no's. We got to finish the act, but then they said no. So but anyway, there was a bit in it where they were like, we had these props, we had these like 2 large boxes that we carried as part of the show. And they were like, "Can we get a shot of you walking up the stairs with them?" We were like, "Yeah, great." So we walked down the stairs, like the camera was set up there. They were like, "Just walk down the stairs, turn around, and just walk back up so we can get a shot of you walking up the stairs." And I actually leant over to Aaron and was like, "They're totally filming us walking down the stairs here. Like, for if they want to put the like Curb Your Enthusiasm music over the top, like boom, 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 you know, walking away like." Like I was totally aware of it. But yeah, they didn't even do that. Didn't even get a second of footage on the screen. And there was another bit where we were being interviewed and they said to us, "Where do you see yourselves in 5 years?" And we said, "Oh, to be honest with you, just kind of keep doing this. Like we work this act. We're a professional act. It's kind of just, this is what we do. You know, we go out and work at holiday parks and corporate events and that kind of stuff. So, you know, it'd be nice to get some exposure from the show, but honestly, like we'll just keep working, really." And then about 5 minutes later, they said to us, like, where would be the ultimate like place for a magician to work? Like if this, like, the most famous magician in the world, where would they be? And we went, Vegas. Las Vegas, easily. And I said to her afterwards, I was like, "You know what they'll do there, don't you?" "Where do you see yourselves in 5 years?" "Vegas." But again, yeah, luckily they if anything did us a favor and never showed a single second of us, which was pretty good. Who were the judges? Oh, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you who they were then. Probably, like I say, it isn't really the sort of thing I'm into. Simon Cowell. Amanda Holden, and I don't know. That was it. They're the only 2 I can remember. Amanda Hug and Kiss. Yeah, but it was a good couple of days. The whole show is fiction. I'm surprised at how well it still does now, honestly, because I personally feel like the novelty's worn off, but it's still huge, man. Any choice words from the judges? No, not really. I remember Simon Cowell said he didn't really get it, which got a good laugh. We were like, "Oh, fair enough." Amanda Holden was the only one who was really sort of positive about it. She went, "I actually really enjoyed it." She said, "I think it needs to be developed and you could do more with it," which was true. We could have done. So, and now, like I say, I can't even remember what the other 2 said or who they were. The whole show is fiction. X Factor has been cancelled, has it? Yeah. So that X Factor, is that the singing one? That's like just singing. How are you in Canada? Are you asking how I am, or like just actually how, like physically, how am I here? Like, as in, how did that happen? Because like I wouldn't ring my mom and say, "How are you in England?" Piers Morgan, yeah, maybe Piers Morgan. I honestly genuinely cannot remember who it was. Okay, so let's bring in a little bit of green, just the shyest, not long grass, just a little bit. It's so bright, the green. Alicia Dixon, the other two currently. No, it wasn't David Walliams. No, because I know who he is, right? Like I used to be a bit of a fan of his stuff. That David Walliams and Matt Lucas are one of the comedians that I don't think they've dated very well. Like if you go back and watch like some of Little Britain now and some of the other stuff they did, I'm like, it's a bit cringy. But at the time, I would have been a bit of a fan of him. I'd have thought so. I would have remembered if it was him. Sass will never fail to make me laugh. Am I being sassy? Michael just ages ago. No, again, it wasn't him. No. There we go. I think that's pretty sweet. Again, the whole point with these, you got to remember, these are meant to be very basic, cheap exhibits, right? Like they're probably a little too well done for the sort of style I was going for. It's meant to be very much a budget area. This. Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess we start on the next one then. I don't know. Maybe we come over here and have a bit of work on what was going to be a food court that we never actually got around to finishing. One thing I have to do is go and check if the AC is turned on because I am absolutely burning up in here. And I'm going to go and grab a drink as well. I'll be right back, folks. Do I have a be right back screen? I do. Wait, this is a tune, you're right. Naked in front. What are we talking about? Naked. What? Oh, while we're waiting, what was the worst idea for reality show you ever seen? All my celebrities live in a pig shed. I just want to we've got some peach rings in a minute. Delicious. What's wrong with they're trying to find the worst singer? It's cruel to those who had talent, and those who claimed were great only to poke fun at them. Yeah. It's all shit, isn't it? Let's be honest. There's some dating show now where the participants are set up on blind dates, wearing full prosthetic makeup to see if love can be more than just looks. Yeah, I think so. I feel like I saw an advert for that. About your journey back to England. What about my journey back to England? What journey back to England? Okay, yeah, let's have a bit of work here. Like Masked Singer, but with dating. See, if Masked Singer is like a... Like, what? I just don't get it. I just don't see the appeal. But whatevs. People seem to enjoy themselves, right? The only good TV was Steve Irwin. As awesome as Steve Irwin was, that's a huge... From Canada. Yes, I know, I'm in Canada, but I'm not going back to England. What do you mean? I don't understand. Looks like it's catering to furries. Oh, do they put them in like proper furry like makeup? Oh my. Hello. Hello. Bippity. The crocodile hunter. Yeah. You there's just like no filter, is the elephant puppy? Just whatever's in your brain just comes out, doesn't it? Legit makeup just gives that kind of furry vibe. Oh yeah. I kind of want to Google it now, but I know it's going to upset me. The demon was the guy who's died by stingray. Yeah, yeah, that's a really weird, great way of putting it, though. Yeah, death by stingray. Yeah, he got. Was it a stingray? It was some sort of ray that like pierced him. Yeah, I mean, it's how he'd have wanted to go, though, right? His kid does a load of cool stuff now. Like his kid really sort of took on the mantle. Nice to see you on the game again. Thanks, Seventh. I was gonna call you Stephen then. Stinger got startled and stabbed him through the chest. Yeah, that's a way to go, innit? That. Tell you what. Do you know Paulsley? What do you think about him quitting YouTube? I know. Yeah. Me and Paul don't get on. We did in the past, and then he said some pretty weird stuff. That's insanely rare, surely. I mean, it is insanely rare, but the guy used to go out looking for stingrays, right? Like, that was his thing. Like, if I got stabbed by a stingray, then yeah, it would be crazy rare. But, like, he was literally, like, an animal dude, right? Like, that was his thing, you know? Let's see if I can make this look like a hanging thing. Oh my god, spill the tea. No, I'd rather not if that's okay. But no, me and Paul don't get along. But if you are upset about him leaving YouTube, give it 2 weeks and he'll be back. It's like he's left YouTube about 5 times now. So I wouldn't worry yourselves too much. What plant is this? Is there a smaller one of it? Creosote? Creosote? It is creosote, isn't it? As in, like, that's where the fluid comes from. Stephen joke is one of the most dangerous animals on the planet. Let's poke it with a stick. Yeah, exactly. That was his thing, right? Yeah. That's probably young Elmer Paul's been in a few of his streams. He's very abrupt and a bit rude. You don't know the half of it, Steve. Dying laughing with images of a stingray just trotting up midstream to do away with you. Just like, oh my god, he was behind the green screen all along. Yeah. But no, Steve Owen was great. I loved his energy. He's missed, and I don't want you to think that the rather flippant nature that I speak of his death is anything other than just me being British, and that's kind of how we deal with stuff. Yeah, that looks cool hanging down, eh? Very lovely. Yeah, might even throw a little bit of a... Sorry, not you dying, just the image of the stingray. Oh no, it's okay, you can laugh about me dying. He was in the Great Barrier Reef when he died. Yeah, that's a cool place. I hope that doesn't... It's still a thing. Keep the great word. Cheers, Andrew. It's all just persistence, and just keep going until it does what you want it to do. The video was so refreshing. Got a lot of people interested in animals. Yeah, 100%. Oh god, you can't deny that there were most likely thousands of zoologists, etc., that are they're doing what they do now because of him. Yeah, I 100% agree. Believe that. These are turning out okay, aren't they? I wasn't 100% sure about these at the time, but I think they're looking pretty good if I do say so myself. I definitely think the hanging down bit is... Do you prefer YouTube or Twitch? Are you on Twitch? YouTube. Tried Twitch, didn't really get on with it. Came crawling back. Whole generation of zoologists. Yeah, yeah. I quite like that as well, just poking down as well. Are we forgetting his most important gifts to society? Crikey. Yeah, I mean, I want to say that doesn't every Australian say that? But I don't know. It's hard that works for most Sims. What's that? Good drinks, look at references, play around with pieces, sing them down, spin them around, spin them upside down. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'll always tell the story that a Planet Coaster developer told me when they first let the alpha go out there, and they were watching a Silverette video, and Sylv took a lamppost or something, and he took there was a lamp, you know, and he took it and he went, you know, or whatever, to make a little thing like that, you know, sticking out for a wall or something, and everyone in the office was like, "Oh God, what?" Like they just weren't ready for people to do it. It completely shifted their sort of thought process about how they develop the game going forward, you know, and. Yeah, Silverate's okay. He is right, but I mean, you know, like everyone was doing it. It was just that they specifically remembered it was Sylv's video that they saw. But you know, everyone, they gave them these tools, and suddenly they were turning lampshades upside down, and you know, and they were like, "Oh God, we weren't ready for this. What do we, you know, how did we?" And it genuinely kind of shifted the development of the game a little bit. So yes, play around, move pieces around, try different things with them. Layer is a good tip. Always be layering. ABL. Like this should not look neat here, what we're doing, you know. You can't even see that one, but we know it's there. It can be our little secret. We'll do a Bob Ross. Oops. Story reminds me of the TikTok video of software developers. Yes, exactly that. Yeah, where they put the things in. I can listen to Australians for hours. They seem so trusting. Trusting? Yeah, I kind of get that. There is something quite innocent about the accent, I think, which I don't think necessarily follows through with the character, but of most at least. But yeah, yeah, there is something quite trusting about the accent. Sit upside down. Who says is the right way up when they give it to you? Exactly. I mean, you could argue that a tree is the right way up, but yeah, you're right. So what I think these pillars need like symbols on them of some sort. Now they don't necessarily have to be like Aboriginal ones or something. Oh, that's a bit intense, isn't it? It's like a Nord Arctic. Oh, Arctic, yeah. Oh, they're kind of fun. So, I mean, we've got these, but I feel like these are a little overused now. I thought I watched Doctor Who is the accent. Is Doctor Who Australian now? Oh, everything's so big. Abstract wavy lines. Yeah, I think something. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'll tell you what we will do. Well, we can make thingies out of these. Right? I'll put that there to remind me. I mean, they're pretty cool. Fill the North American pack in the game will have a moose, which lives in Canada. Yeah, they're freaking massive as well, moose. Doctor is British, right. Oh, but you're not British, sorry, I see. Yeah. I love more rhino head style wall decorations like the big bronze one. Yeah, like this thing. Yeah, they're cool, eh? Yeah, a few of those in different sizes and shapes would be sweet. That's pretty sweet as well. Those shiny brass hollow square things on the pillars. Shiny brass hollow square things? Shiny brass hollow square things! Ooh. Ooh. Can we make this look like a grass? Furniture store recently, excuse me, that had a gold rhino head wall. Take up most of my living room. Was it huge? Yeah. She's from Yorkshire. Who's from Yorkshire? Sorry, Jason. What about those shiny? Oh yeah, I read that one. Like more animal statues that are not particularly themed. Yeah, just like sort of straight up animal statues would be pretty good, wouldn't they? Wasn't that an REM song? She's from Yorkshire. I'm so lost. Oh, they're cool. Are they penguins? And otters? Penguins and otters. Oh, I like those. The Doctor. The Doctor, she's from Yorkshire. Oh, Doctor Who is from Yorkshire. And it's a woman now. Oh, cool. I don't watch the show. Doctor Who is a woman there. That's cool. I'm seeing a surge in popularity. Yeah. Yeah, probably down to my my Dungeons and Dragons shows. Every other person in there is from Yorkshire. Anytime you need a farmer or a commoner or a guard, they're always from Yorkshire. Just Nasty season will be her last. Really interested to see where they go next. Cool. Yeah, I didn't. Like I say, I don't follow it. It's not a crazy big thing over here, I don't think. There's probably people who are into it, but I wouldn't even know how to watch it here. No, the shiny things. Oh yeah. Shiny, happy people, right? Are you doing more live streams in the future? Planet Zoo? Probably. Probably. That's cool, isn't it? Are they like proper canvas paintings? Oh god, do we need to do a museum? Oh, there's like 2 of them. No, okay. Oh, look at that. Who made that? Somebody. Just try and find something that will go on the wall and look pretty sweet. Also, my dinner is ready. Cheers, Andrew. Have a good one, buddy. We're going to be finishing up in about 10 minutes as well because we've got to. I got to go to the store and I got to have a wash first. I don't mind streaming to you guys a bit stinky, but I can't leave the house a bit stinky. That's cool. I want to use that, so I'm going to put that down because I like it. I also like that one. A moose can reach 7 foot. 7 foot tall? I reckon it's probably more than that. God, the ones I saw were huge. An animal exhibit. An exhibit animal in the wall might fit. Oh yeah, like here. I don't know if I want them necessarily going outwards. Do you see that much? I don't know all these things. Sad? Why is that called sad? SAD. Oh, I've just gone to save it or something. Look, and pressed SAD. These are pretty cool. They're all animals on, so they're not going to work on an angle, are they? Because they look really nice that way. Have you thought of streaming on Twitch, or do you like YouTube? We've been over on Twitch for a few months, and from that question tells me exactly why I'm not there anymore. These leaves are pretty good. I'm really torn. So the other thing we could do, again, I imagine they're all probably huge, but the other thing we could do is looking at tying in like, what is there signage somewhere? Food and drink, guest facilities, food stalls, merchandise info, entrance, food stalls. So like, where is signage? Oh, they're neat. Vents and stuff. We have moose in Sweden. They should do a Norwegian pack. Yeah, that'd be cool. I feel like a colder pack would be good after a couple that, like, you know, like the last few have all been sort of a warmer climates, right? Haven't seen you stream in a bit. Oh, it's because we haven't. Poison, how's it going, buddy? There's another awesome content creator you should all go and follow. Poison Blade there in the chat. Just some cool Planet Zoo stuff. Welcome to the museum. Here's that painting. Here's another painting. That'll be $24.99. Thank you. Yes, that sounds about right. Flags, general props. Where are food signs? Like, where would I find a Chief Beef sign? There. Yeah, even the small one is huge. Shouldn't really have expected anyone else. A boreal. Yeah, boreal. Yeah, that was a good word. I'm trying to think of, yeah. Under the thing called signs. But what? Okay, so what's signs then? Signs? Signs, fair enough. Yeah, okay. Shop signs, yeah. Alright, fair. There's definitely not a huge selection, is there? Oh, there's all these as well, look. Okay, I don't hate those. Oh yeah, there's them big ones. Oh yeah, these are the ones I was thinking of before. He's cool. South America. Colder pack. Africa, Australia. Yeah, we've had. Didn't we have like Australia, Africa, and South America or something like that? Yeah, a Chile animal pack. Not Chile as in cold, not the country. Indian animal sign. Oh, they're a bit horrific, actually, aren't they? Yeah. Huh. Okay, I kind of don't hate those. They're just a shy big. Okay, so actually only the elephant is a shy big. Right, there we go then. Right, here's what we're doing. And we've got 5. Perfect. Alright. So we do 1 down middle on each of these. There we go. Can we do colours on this? Excelente. Didn't they do an artsy pack? Yeah, but that was like the first one. I'd say like the last 3 have all been relatively, you know. Oh my god, I never noticed shop staff wearing masks. Shop staff are wearing masks? No, he's just got a big old beard. He's just got the mutton chops. Okay. Oh, why would they not be? Why would they not be the same on the other side? Never mind. Also, just as with anyone else I watch, I can't help imagining you with a fabulous beard. I'm afraid, Poison, you'll have to only ever imagine, because this is about a 2 weeks growth. I do not grow facial hair, I'm afraid. Mutton chops and a chief beef. There's a dad joke in it. There's a. Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna go gross with it, but yeah, mutton beef. I get. Yeah, okay. I'll let you off. Hey, Jeff. Nothing that annoys me more when zoos use signs for animals they don't have at the zoo. Yes, but that is the exact sort of thing that this zoo would do. Why would you expect the back to be detailed? I just feel like it would be nice to have. Yeah, well, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't, should I? Shouldn't expect. Okay, cool. All right, let's grab these things out a little bit, because this place will be wet a lot of the time. So. That's a weird ass built place. This I built this weird. I think probably what I did was build just to the probably just put the shops down and built around them, I guess. Which is why they're all a bit all over the place. African sticks, panel, bamboo. Panel. When I photoshopped Estante Britney Spears, putting a beard on the magnificent face shouldn't be too hard, of course. Only be a bit. You can do what you like, buddy. Yeah. Johnson, I'm sure Lady could give you a beard. She could. Although she never replies to her messages, so we've been trying to get her on extemporal again, and she is completely ghosting us. So I'm sure she could still stick a beard on me, yes. Probably busy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, 100%. It's just that. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound negative. Yeah, we know she's just super busy with stuff right now. Okay, carry that over as well. That can be where we stop. That makes the most sense. This one. There we go. Hazin Pancake. Haza Pancake? Never heard of it. Hi, Juicy Pop. The only cure for a hangover, the only actual cure for a hangover that works is to not drink the night before. Marzipan cack. It's no better. Your cannabis could be different colours to match the shot, maybe. Not too many colours. Yeah, it might be. I kind of like the bamboo just running along all of them. I suppose we could change the colours up of these, but yeah. Marzipan pancake? Marzipan crack? I mean, crack would work. Hangover cure is a pint of milk and a pint of cranberry juice. It's not effective. No. At the same time, like a shandy? Because that sounds horrific. What about a play area in the middle? Well, it's going to be... I mean, this is where people eat. Like, it's a food court. So we're going to just put some tables and chairs down. The only actual cure that genuinely will stop a hangover is not drinking. Nothing else really works. But the best thing you can just do is just drink a load of water, and if you feel heavy in the morning, take some pain relief. But yeah, all of these, like, you know, crack an egg into a Bloody Mary, it's all, none of it works. Right, we can clean this up. Boop, boop, boop. Cranberry juice will just curdle the milk. Yeah, right. Yes, I'm not sure it's a thing that you drink mixed. Greasy breakfast. Yeah. I definitely feel better from a greasy breakfast. But I still feel like crap with a greasy breakfast in me, you know. I don't really know why I want these here, but I just think they look pretty cool, alright? Alright? I hate milk. I don't hate milk. I could live without milk. Like, I don't. I do. Well, I have it in tea. That's about it, really. And, well, you know, I'll cook with it. You don't look together. Cement mix of that. We have lime juice and Baileys. Oh, no. What's that all about? Lime juice and Baileys? You're just asking to throw up. Really. That's just people asking to throw up. There we go. Drinking electrolytes do it. Yeah. But again, you're trying to solve the problem, like, after the fact. It's like you're better off just not drinking alcohol. Water helps, yeah. But you'll still be hungover. You'll just be hungover and hydrated. One of my friends turned 21. It was 21 shots people bought for him. That's what it's called, cement mixer. Yeah, that sounds terrible. That needs to go away, I think. You drank warm Bailey. Yeah, I drank warm Baileys from a show. That's a freaking reference there, Brian. I had 12 beers ago. I had 12 beers 3 weeks ago. Stopped drinking 4 years ago. I had 12 beers 3 weeks ago. Stopped drinking 4 years ago. Got hammered next day. Oh, I can. Oh, so after 4 years, you had 12 beers. God, that yeah, that'd kill me. Like a few beers now is enough. Genuinely, like last night I had 4 beers and I feel like death today. We all think we're invincible at 21. Yeah. Yep. Yep. When I was 21, I was mostly doing kids' parties for a living. And I would quite easily go and do like 2 or 3 kids' birthday parties on a Saturday. Go out Saturday night until 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and then get up and do it all again Sunday. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to call that area done now. And we'll throw some tables and chairs in there and it's finished. And some trash cans and stuff. So, where do we find all this stuff? Facilities. Benches. Bins. Alright, cool. Has Stella drinking some more blood thinners? Too afraid I might get cheap drunk. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need one. Makes a cheap night. Can't let anyone sleep. No, I need my sleep and don't get my sleep. That's where we're at. The path is doing weird things here. Let's make it this. Look at this. Ooh, maybe a round bin would be better. Yeah, I think this is the sort of place that would have these more sort of basic bins anyway, though, you know. Planet Zoo, I see. It's been a long time. I hope you're well. Hey, Dylan. Yeah, not doing terribly. Been better, but been worse. We're getting there. Okay, there's your trash cans then. We need some menus. We'll do those in a moment. Let's do some benches first. That's a nice canopy. Look at that. Trash bins on a wonk. 2 right. Is that the green flooring give you? What is the green flooring? I guess it's just brick that I've coloured green. Painted brick wall floor. Okay. Right, so we've got that one. Huh. Snaps to some and not to others. Interesting. Huh. That's weird. I quite like that. That's relatively plain. The middle 2 go with your meta panels. Yes, that's a fair point. These 2 exterior ones are probably more right, but these 2 do sort of tie with the panels more. That's a good point. Okay, this one it is then. This still looks pretty industrial and cheap. Okay. Late today, what did I miss? Hey, MacGyver. What did I miss, folks? A few of you are able to do it, I think. There you go. Maxine throws one out. There we go. Yeah, I'm into these, I think. I will say about these is I think they're a little high. I think they'd probably be better sat like that. Metal table, exactly, yeah, metal ones. Or they go like you do see a lot of those wooden benches at these kind of places, but yeah, there is definite precedent behind a metal frame that will just last forever and maybe rust a bit. Oh, those are on. I built those on the setting. Okay, okay. All right, let's go back in here. All right. A low budget zoo wouldn't have umbrellas on all of them, and patrons have to fight. That is actually a great point. You are completely right. They wouldn't all have umbrellas on because some of them would have broken. Yeah. How'd you get the benefits to go in the middle of tables? You press F. F is attach stick to places, and the tables usually have a space. Awesome. Well, I think we got a bit done today, didn't we? We still got to do a lot of work here, but we can do that later. We basically finished off our bongo box. And then we did a bit more work over here. Looking good. There's a thing floating here. Oh, we don't need that anymore. That was the planter from over here that we're done with. Yeah, I think that's great. This is definitely sort of a mid-tier zoo. This is not a budget cheapy zoo. Yeah, there's a snagging option at the bottom probably. Yeah, it's just F does it. Yeah, it's really useful. Call the exhibit the bongo box. Yeah, I'm totally down for that. Is the zoo open? It isn't. I don't even think we have a guest spawner in, or is that the guest spawner? There's the guest spawner. Zoo entrance. So I guess it's closed. Is there still a way of limiting capacity? That used to be a thing. Can you still do that? Limit capacity? I don't know if it'd be able to suit you. No, it probably wouldn't. The options. Game. Maximum guests 500. There we go. We've already got it turned on. Because it's not so much a software thing. Like, the game will run pretty well, but yeah. Coming in droves. I spelled I've never done it before. Yeah, droves is a word I've never written down, actually. It looks right to me. There we go. I mean, even 500 people here is going to be pretty packed, I think. Let's have a look. Where's it tell you? 157 there. They're flooding in. The thought of you with a beard is something. Tweet it to me or something, or throw it on a Discord or something. I want to see me with a beard. There we go. We're hitting 500. Yeah, dead on 500. So let's see. Yeah, 500 doesn't look that bad actually. We could probably go more, but I'm going to keep it at 500 for now because I don't want the place absolutely rammed full. You'd have literally thousands in here if you didn't have that turned on. There's just been a bus. Yeah, no, we've just opened the place the first time, and everyone wants to come and see the aardvark. I really like this still. This proper like, what's it called? What's that style called? Dudley Zoo in the UK is all like it. What's it called? Brutalism? Brutalism, sorry. That was going to take me a while. Yeah, brutalism. What's the style called? Shit. Yeah, it is. It's shit. Yeah, but this is just like heavy concrete. It's brutalism, and they've tried to sort of tidy it up a little bit with some artwork and stuff. But yeah, how'd you get perfectly circular? Just quickly before we go, then I built the frame with the pieces first, and then put the actual fencing of the animal is just all null fencing. So circular things. Here we go. Plaster wall is a good example of how to do it. So something that's not on a grid, you do one piece, you drag it across to where you want the other one. You have to make sure they're in the same group. You select both, Control and X, X again, rotate them round like that. Do all of them again, XX to there, and again, and then you'll get a little bit of crossover like we're getting here because of the length of the space. If that's a real problem that you can't fix with like pillars or whatever, the other way you can do it is just by taking your time and doing it that way. You will most likely end up with just one spot where it doesn't quite clink together like that. So like I say, if you can fix it with a bit of fiddliness, which I've obviously done with the windows here, is how I got around that. Or this building in its own right does it a little bit as well. What you can do at that point is just take the half that's a little off and just sort of squeeze it in, and nobody will ever notice that it's not circular. There you go. That's how you do circles in the game. Boom. Post-war concrete. Yeah, it was used heavily in the UK for a while post-war. It's called brutalism, and it's horrific. Am I hearing a monkey? There are some. What are these ones here? We did these for the South Africa pack. They never climb on anything. They all just hang out at the back. There we go. There they all are. Look. What are they called? White-faced Capuchins. There we go. Let's give them a little speed up. See if they go and hang out. Yeah. Nope. They just always stay on the ground. Oh! He lied. There they go. A couple of them hanging out there. The big thing we found out is you've got to kind of give them a reason to go up and over stuff, right? So the red pandas over here spend a lot more time on this because their only way into the sleeping bit is through. This one is a little naughty. Yes, you're a little naughty, aren't you? You need to come over there. There you go. Obviously, going to be able to get up to there somehow. Maybe that plant. Maybe this bit of wood here. But yeah, if you give them a reason to go on the climbing stuff, they use it a lot more. Yeah, like they'll rarely come over here, but they'll use this stuff here quite a bit because it's how they can get in and out of the rest area, which is good. Yeah. And then what else did we do? We can get all this now. This is going to be a cleared out area. That's probably doing something. Tweet the basic to you. Thank you. I think. I don't know why I'm saying thank you, but yeah, thank you. There we go. And we did a whole river thing there. Look at that. Aren't I clever? Okay, cool. So we've got, I'm not seeing many people get over here, but it might be because they're new. Like they're just starting to make their way over here now from the first bit, aren't they? They've all filled out from here. And this is all pretty empty. They're only coming over here to eat and drink, which a lot of them are. That's fine. Cool. Oh, it's nice having people in. What we really need to do is start filling out some of these green triangles. I mean, we could do an animal here. Do you know? Hey, I tell you what would look really good here. Meerkats. Aren't there meerkats in the game now? Yeah, don't say thank you too soon. Let me have a look. I love the fact that anyone not watching this stream will just see a picture that you've done of me in a beard. Since I imagine everyone I watch on YouTube touches the beard. Do you know, it's not awful. It's really good Photoshop. But yeah, I'm not loving it. I feel like that style of beard I should have more on the cheeks, and it should really join up with the cities. But yeah, Can you see that? I don't hate it. I don't think I'd have a beard. I'm not. It's just another thing to worry about, isn't it? I'm eating ribs there. Look at that. Did you just say join up with the cities? I don't think so. Cities, sideburns, sorry. Cities. Just wanted the twirly mustache. I love how parts of the picture are getting crow. Well, they will do, yeah. Anything green. All right, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to have to buy the Africa pack then because I don't have it. They didn't send it me because I stopped playing the game. So if I can, I'll look at money. If I can afford the Africa pack, we'll do meerkats there because that I think would look really good. Meerkat, like a slightly tiered down one, you know. You look like you'd have a motorcycle. Yeah. Young Brian Blessifies, I'll take that. He's a legend. I think. Yeah, I want to do a sunken meerkat habitat there. It would lend itself so perfect to it, I think. They're one of those animals that you very often have at the front of zoos. The space seems about right for them. Okay. And then this area here will just be foliage. This area here will probably be foliage. This probably won't stay. I was really trying to do something a bit different with these rocks thing. There's a place in Africa that looks like this. There's a place in Australia, sorry, that looks like this. It was going to be for kangaroos, but I really hated what I did at the back. Never ended up carrying on. This is all pretty cool. Again, I don't know whether you saw any of this or whether we did it on stream or what. But this is going to be koalas here, I think, is what we said. But yeah, meerkat wrapping. Oh, we could do, yeah. Oh, I tell you what we could do. We could do a big meerkat thing, yeah, with a little bridgey over here that goes over them. One of those rocks is not safe for work? Oh, probably, yeah. They're all a little phallic, aren't they? Oh, yeah, you're looking at that one there. Remember seeing you working on... Yeah, so we did do some of this on stream, yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, yeah, I think meerkat's there then. With a little bridgey over. Oh, that could be quite cool. Excellent. Right, I'm going to leave it there. And then this can be the backstagey bit there. We might have to change how the river works, but that would be a good spot for backstage that they can get to from over there or something. Yeah, cool. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Love you all to bits, folks. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Like I say, Xander's having his jabs for school in the morning. So if he's a little under the weather, we'll probably keep him at home. But if not, because he's a bit of a trooper, so if he does okay, we can stream anyway. Yeah, right. Love you all to bits, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for all the subscriptions, the membership things or whatever. It really helps out at the minute because I'm crazy poor. So love you all to bits. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Until then, be good.